Welcome to the VST Piping Contractor Training for the installation of the U.S. version of the Green Machine. We'll be covering how to complete the piping installation of the Green Machine. This subject is covered by Chapter 2 of the manual that accompanies the Green Machine. But before we begin, here's a quick overview of the Green Machine. The Green Machine allows a GDF to capture, control, and monitor fugitive emissions to improve air and water quality. In short, when the Green Machine turns on, it pulls a vacuum on the underground storage tanks and pushes this hydrocarbon-infused vapor through an advanced filtration system. The air that comes out on the other side of the filter is clean air, and it is vented to the atmosphere. The hydrocarbons that were filtered out are then returned to the underground storage tank. In this illustration, you can see the various systems that the Green Machine must be connected to if it is to work correctly. Note that there is both an outlet and a safety disconnect switch near the Green Machine. These will come in handy for any testing and maintenance that might be done on the Green Machine. Safety is always a primary concern when performing an installation on a GDF site. The area under the Green Machine cover is a Class 1 Division 2 area. Because of this, installation must comply with various safety codes, such as the NEC, as well as federal, state, and local codes. Also, take special care when working in an area where vehicle traffic may occur to protect yourself and others. The vent risers must be manifolded either above ground or below ground to allow pressure equalization between each of the underground storage tanks. VST recommends that both the vapor inlet and the vapor return lines be connected to the vent riser corresponding to the lowest octane UST. All three vapor pipes, vapor inlet, vapor return, and air outlet, require a minimum slope of 1/4 inch per foot away from the Green Machine toward the vent riser. This slope drains any condensate that may be piping away from the Green Machine, improving both reliability and efficiency. There are 3 pipe fittings provided by VST that must be on each section of vapor piping in a particular order. First, and closest to the vent riser, install the 1-inch lockable ball valves that came with the Green Machine. Next, install the 1-inch union. Lastly, and closest to the Green Machine, install the 1-inch T with a plug. These pipe fittings must be installed in this order so the functionality test can be run properly and so that the Green Machine can be removed from the system without venting vapors to the atmosphere. A new air outlet vent riser connected to the Green Machine must be installed to release the clean air to atmosphere. The vent riser must be installed to at least the same height as the existing risers per NFPA regulations. It is important to ensure that clean air is able to vent to the atmosphere unobstructed by liquid. A T-fitting must be installed at the bottom of the air outlet vent riser with a plug-in at the bottom so that any liquid that may collect in the pipe can be easily drained. The Green Machine comes with 3 lockable ball valves. These lockable ball valves prevent any non-authorized tampering with the Green Machine, and all valves must be locked after installation is complete. Post-installation valve position. During installation, all 3 lockable ball valves on the vapor inlet, vapor outlet, and air return must be locked in the closed position. This is to prevent any vapors from escaping from the UST to atmosphere. After installation is complete, these 3 valves must be locked in the open position. Please note that the closed position is perpendicular to the pipe. Next, we'll discuss the drain line that runs from the vapor inlet line, the vapor inlet line to the vapor return line. This drain line allows any liquid that can accumulate in the vapor inlet line to drain to the return line and in turn to the underground storage tank. It is equally important that the drain line both have a loop and that the loop is correctly positioned with regard to the vapor lines. To ensure the liquid is allowed to properly drain, the top of the loop and the drain line must be below the bottom of the vapor inlet line. Also, note that this is where the 1/4 inch adapter is to be installed. Here is an example of a correct installation of the drain line. Note that the top of the loop is below the bottom of the vapor inlet line. All traps should be avoided in the piping between the green machine and the vent risers. In the event of any liquid accumulating in the piping, such as condensation or an overfill, liquid must be allowed to drain to the underground storage tanks. Here's an example of an installation that was done correctly with no traps. You have reached the end of this video.